What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here with part 5 of the Guns Only Challenge Run for Lies of P. This does include the Overture DLC, which we've already completed in the previous episodes. And now we just have the base game. So we're at Rosa Isabella Street. We'll be storming the opera before long, and hopefully we can get some work done. I've been playing Wukong Fallen Feathers, and I completed 2 challenge runs back to back, and no armor challenge run and for my first playthrough, and then a spells only challenge run for my second playthrough. So I might be a little rusty, but we're gonna figure things out. My plan is to figure things out. I don't remember exactly how to play the game anymore, but it's fine. So without further ado, let's get started. Looks like we just made it here because there's items here. I honestly don't remember anything from a few weeks ago. Oh, that is loud. Good and loud. Let me turn that down a bit. Wowzers. Alright. Hopefully the volume's good on your end as well. I feel like it might be loud for you guys too. I'm gonna turn that down a smidge. There. I think that'll be better. I think I normally have it around negative 23.5 decibels for Lies of P. and Wukong. It's much more quiet, so I have it turned up quite a bit. There it is. Okay, I was gonna say, why am I not killing stuff immediately? Look at my health. What in the stats is going on here? There should be a brother behind me, right? Yeah, he's coming. Wait! Okay. We need a fists only, you know, opportunity here for Lies of P. There's just no hand-to-hand combat in this game, which is so interesting. There's typically, I mean, a lot of these games either have some bare bones, hands-only kind of moveset, or nothing at all. And Lies of P has, you cannot strike without a weapon equipped, which I think is really interesting. Oh, here's Leia. Just kidding. It's not Leia. La oui. Oh. Read all the lore. If you don't read all the documents, there's certain ones that grant you gestures and things like that, and you will miss out. Fam says you had the left arm of steel. Yeah, that's true. That's about as good as a strike as you're gonna get. But then that still becomes a Legion arm only challenge run technically, because you can't do basic strikes, you know? It still kind of becomes the same run like this, except less explosives. Less explosions. I forgot how easy this was. We beat the DLC, so there is no concern of mine at all that we will be able to complete this challenge. I think it's just a matter of time now. Can we defeat it? Or can we beat the challenge before Lost Soulside comes out? And Lost Soulside to me looks like a really fun game for a number of reasons. It almost reminds me, oh my gosh, it almost reminds me of the that Devil May Cry era of things, where the combat is so fluid, you know, very reminiscent of Devil May Cry. We're talking Ninja Gaiden, like all of those just really heavy action-oriented games, and I am here for that. Shayla says, hey, what's up, Shayla? How are you? We're back on the Lies of P. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Lies of P, but I did not feel like necessarily playing it today. After coming off of Wukong, which was a nice kind of breath of fresh air for a new Souls-like, what? He iframed me? I really wanted to do something different, but I do need to finish my backlog of challenge runs. I have several challenge runs that I owe you guys, including, but not limited to, the Kazan Fist Only run. We need to finish the Bloodborne Fist Only run. I need to finish my Stellar Blade Skin Suit Only run, which is the funny thing, I told you guys this many times, the disclaimer is that I've already beaten it. Skin Suit Only. I did that for the lore video in recording and off-stream recording, but I never got around to finishing it on stream. Other things were coming out at that time, so I don't recall exactly the reasons, but I had gone through that game, and it's a pretty lengthy game. It's one of those games where you're like, okay, I love it, but you're like, okay, where's it? Is it gonna end? And it keeps going. I rarely feel that, but I thought it was great. I loved it, but it was a little long for me. Same goes for Wukong Fallen Dynasty. I love that game, but damn, that game's long. Fam says, just saw a game named Sword Sage Awakening. Sword Sage Awakening. Okay, interesting. I'm intrigued. What is it like? We're just getting back so much Legion. We don't have to even worry about magazines. This is great. I'm glad because coming off of another game, my knowledge of Lies of P has now become about average noob level. So I don't remember anything anymore. So I'm glad all of the prep work we did ahead of time has kind of set us up for an easy transition. So Fam says that Sword Sage Awakening is kind of like Wukong. Love that. I love that. Sounds good to me already. I guess we have to dodge the 2 bombs now, huh? He's like, there's nothing in my hat. Oh, I can stun him? Okay, good. You're dead. Walter says, good day to you, sir. Wait, this isn't Wukong. We beat the Wukong challenge run already, or both of them, I should say. We've beaten Wukong Fallen Feathers twice on stream. Both instances were challenge runs. Ow, golly. This guy's hit hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm running. I'll get you on the flip side then. The animation seems kind of stiff. That's how I felt about AI Limit. But I think AI Limit was fun. I mean, the demo was great. It just seemed a little stiff. If we hug the right, I don't think we trigger the white lady. That's what I remember saying. I was like, what is it that I said, the white lady? And then I was like, yep, I'm going to get canceled. Because I was like, let's go kill the white lady. I was like, oh gosh. It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant. It's going to be taken out of context a few years from now. And yeah, it's going to be the end of me. I'm ready for this. You guys ready for a boss fight? Junior Colon says, what do you think is the best way to build for my first run for motivity? You know, I'm not a motivity kind of guy. I'm much more of a advance or technique kind of guy in this particular game. If you're going motivity though, I'm sure chat could help out and tell you what weapons are best for a strength-based kind of playthrough. I'm not really a big fan of the slow moveset of those weapons. I dedicate this to the chat. Okay, never mind. That's not for chat. This is for chat right here. She keeps interrupting me. Your attacks are so annoying. The little pokey poke. You can't go wrong with motivity as long as you're okay with the moveset, honestly. I just don't like how slow the moves are. But there's some really good options for you. Oh my goodness. I haven't played this in about a month, so. Rusty. She's annoying. I want to punch her really hard. That was terrible. That was first try, but ugh, sloppy. You're still dying? Well, this isn't Wukong. Walter says, I didn't like her. I had to use throwables to win. I don't like the pokey poke pokes. Those aren't very fun to me. They interrupt you, and remember, in Lies of P, you don't have tons of poise, tenacity, whatever. You get interrupted very easily. The hyper armor just is not there for most movesets, but Shayla says, I understand. I had God of War that I had on backlog and wanted something different, but then I got to the same spot you're supposed to help Atreya shoot the deer and it would not focus. Every time it would start to get red, it would move no matter what I did. But I couldn't keep it still long enough to get the diamond and arrows to line up, so I gave up. That's so annoying. I wonder if that's trying to think. 1 second. I can't multitask. Trying to see if maybe that was, I don't know if you're using controller or do you use mouse and keyboard, and if so, like, was there just maybe like a disconnect there, like where it wasn't reading good? I thought there's one item that I missed. I may have already grabbed it. I may have grabbed it. I wasn't paying attention. That's no fun. I'm not spending an hour trying to get a deer killed. I understand that. I certainly understand that. Slowest door ever. All right. But yeah, I don't know. In terms of motivity, Junior, I would say, I don't know. I just don't. I've never run motivity. In all of my hours in this game, I've never run a motivity build. Does anyone in chat, do you think they can help out Junior and see like what would be a good build, like for like what's just a good, I mean, obviously if you're gonna go for a motivity build, just pump in motivity and capacity, but what's a good weapon for Junior to use if he's running motivity? I don't use motivity. I don't even like it. The weapons are too slow for me, but I don't know what you guys think. The wind blows and you get stun locked. Indeed. You're using controller. Okay, yeah, because sometimes I know that I don't think, I would hope God of War wouldn't be that finicky with that kind of stuff, but sometimes there's certain games that just don't have, like, they don't have very good compatibility with controller, and they're like designed to play keyboard and mouse, but I could not imagine God of War is one of those. Let's see here. What was I doing? Capacity, motivity. See, just do this, Junior. Right here, it's all you need. I think this also increases my legion, so we'll do that. Nothing to show. Story of my life. Let me go here. Fam says, the game is China myth, but mixed with some sci-fi element. So I need to read that title one more time so I can commit it to memory. Sword Sage Awakening. Sword Sage Awakening. Interesting. I never heard of it. But that doesn't mean much. It totally works. Yeah, it totally works. You just need to have good timing and make sure you guard in between. Otherwise, you're gonna get eaten alive.
Walking about in a place like this. My wife's body. I know she's gone. Would you bring me?
I'll fetch. I don't like fetching things. I'm no puppy dog, but no matter. Bradley Cooper. Yeah, I mean, the strength build certainly works in this game. Just like any Souls-like that's well balanced, anything works as long as you execute. Oh my gosh, the rock. Could have sworn there was an item somewhere. Maybe not. No. It was announced at a demo at Gamescom. I didn't watch a lick of Gamescom, not a second of it, so I apologize. I haven't watched any trailers either. I was so busy last week with everybody being all hospitalized and such. It was very difficult for me to have any time outside of when I was working. I was like, yeah, I gotta be present. So I didn't get to watch any of Gamescom. I don't really mind much. It's mostly just the trailers. Being there for the actual show isn't really too meaningful for me. I do like to be able to see the stuff, which is great because all of the, you know, the devs are gonna have their stuff posted up, and you're gonna see millions of tweets about it and stuff. So it's like, it's okay for me to miss at least because I can always watch the trailers. Another. Jeez. It was not announced on the big stage. Okay. Interesting. Sword Sage Awakening. I'll have to check that out. Matthias is Lies of P for the win again. I didn't see that coming, or did I? Hey, yeah, I'm kind of, I mean, I'm not like, oh my gosh, Lies of P, but I'm like, I really didn't want to play Lies of P necessarily, but I'm glad that you guys picked it because I can finish my challenge run. And it'll be kind of like one less incomplete challenge and playlist I have for you guys. But, yeah, I'm rusty. I am so rusty. Quite rusty. But I love me some Lies of P. I just like playing it when I'm like at my Lies of peak level. We get so much Legion back. It's just fantastic. As long as we're killing something, every shot, we're getting it back really easily. And 2 light shots is still less than a big charge, so we're good. We got some more quartz. Yeah, I almost figured, but it's fine. I love playing this game, but I desperately needed to complete the challenge run anyways. Otherwise, it'd be one that's like much later on, and that's not fair to you guys. Do. Bradley Cooper. We haven't found his woman yet, but soon. But how are you guys doing this week? Back to another Monday, it seems. I think we have a holiday coming up, though. We have a short week next week, so that's fun. Oh gosh. Get wrecked. Matthias says, I definitely didn't pick Lies of P, albeit I have nothing against Lies of P. It's an absolutely amazing game. However, I definitely moved on and picked Content Creator's Choice. Oh yeah, Dealer's Choice. Yeah, I had just seen a few posts on Fallout or whatever, and I was like, oh man, I miss Fallout New Vegas. I was just being goofy. The Dealer's Choice. I was thinking of Mr. House and how they say the house always wins. But yeah, I was almost certain. If I put Lies of P in here, that's probably going to be the winner. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I need to beat this challenge run anyways. And we are just mowing through it right now. Let's go open up that shortcut. Should be an ambush there. I've always said that. Dealer's Choice. I'm so glad we beat the DLC though, because now I don't have too much concern here. For the base game, we're gonna be mowing through it. I think we're on New Game Plus 2 or 3 at this point. This is the 3rd playthrough on this file, so we're just kind of doing things. Moving along here. Dodge. I'll tell you what, though. Uh-oh. No, I won't tell you anything. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Carlo is a little heavy. He's a lot heavier than Wukong. The dodge is just so much heavier. It's so funny. Wukong is light as a feather. No pun intended. Says, however, I personally did want to see Soul Frame. Oh, yeah. I was able to get an alpha code from the devs, which was really cool, and I have not used it. I've had it for months. I've had it since last year, actually. But I haven't played it a single time. I really want to see that game as well. Soul Frame. Michelle says, I didn't vote because I didn't see it. Very good. That happens too. That happens too. Oh no! I fell for the biggest trap of all. I just don't understand who, like, even if they're not evil, who would want that puppet? Like, say they have all their teeth. So they have all their teeth because maybe they're just broken because of... Who would want that doll? Who would buy that for their daughter? What kind of sick puppy are you? That's just creepy to me. Who made that? It's like, hey, honey, got you something. And they all seem to have the same missing teeth. So I'm not even going to credit that to like, hey, they just, you know, were in a fight with a human or something. That's an ugly baby. And there are ugly babies, okay? Hot topic, hot take. There are ugly babies. Let's go down here, I think. There she is. I absolutely loved the fact that we were actually not lying when we said, no, it's fine, you can be in love or whatever. Right behind her, she scrawled a message to her husband. And it's just insane. She was actually... They actually were in love. It's so cool. You only see that though after you get subject or experiment XYZ or whatever. So cool. Fam says the game had weapon durability though, but it goes down very fast. And when it reaches 0, instead of repair, you change weapon from a large metal seat on her back. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. I have never heard of it, but then again, I haven't really been doing too much research on the Gamescom stuff because I was so busy. And this weekend I had another, so that's 2 migraines in a row, guys. I felt sick to my stomach. I don't know what's going on, but it's like every weekend I'm getting migraines now. I felt terrible yesterday. Saturday night, and then all yesterday. I don't know what's going on. But that was no fun. Ah, he beat me to it. You're no fun. Yeah, I was hurting yesterday. I just can't, like, so I realize I can tolerate, like, physical pain, like, fine. But when it's, like headache pain or, like, stomach pain, I can't. I can't take that at all. I fold. I love this guy. Don't call me. Goodbye. We got another quartz. Yeah. We're rich today. Man. This cataclysm's something else. Matthias says, so evidently, Where Wins Me is another free-to-play game like Ballad of Antara. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Is it? I don't know if it's free-to-play. Where did you see that? I didn't know that. Free-to-play. The only reason I don't like free-to-play games is because they never end and they require such massive commitment, like in time, for you to get everything and all that. And it's like a real like time sink for me. I love those games if I wasn't like working on other projects or if that was maybe like the only game I was featuring or something. But man, those free-to-play games, they take up all your time. And it's usually for like things like, hey, during this time limited event, you can get X, Y, Z. I'm like, oh no. Why is it telling me to teleport? That's right. Maybe you're getting migraines from wearing headphones a lot for your... No, they don't even bother me really. Like these don't bother me so much. And my headaches are like, I don't know. It must... Shaylee would probably know because she's like another person that suffers from migraines quite a bit. But like, so when it starts, like the pain starts like in my, it starts like my head, obviously. And then my eyes feel like little stones. But then like it starts being such a bother and so painful and just like uncomfortable that then my neck gets all tense. So like right now my shoulder really hurts, like because it's just like all, like, I don't know, I guess my muscles were like tensed and like cramped up during like when I was hurting. But like so my neck gets all tense. So I'm like, okay, that usually indicates stress. But I'm like, I'm not really stressed. And it could be like subconsciously that I was stressed about. Hold on, whoa. Here, I guess.
She was even... I'm pleased.
So I think that it's probably like me. I was maybe even though I was saying like, yeah, I'm fine. I was probably a little bit more stressed than I thought about, you know, everybody being in the hospital and stuff. Like a lot of my family members being like in weird health conditions and stuff. And I probably was more stressed than I gave myself credit for. And then I think that's probably could be it. I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm like, yeah, I think it's fine. And then ends up being that I'm actually more impacted than I thought I was, or by everything that was going on. Because like the pain in the neck, you know, like I'm like, that, like it was just so much like tension and stuff. And I'm like, usually that's a big sign of stress. So it could be that's what it was. It could be. But I am about sick and tired of those migraines. Oh man, it's a bother. There was a while back. Like I had issues with migraines years ago. But like I changed so much of my lifestyle and diet and everything and stuff that they went away for the longest time. But man, I don't know, these last like 2 weekends back to back, I'm like, that's so weird. And you know what, I guess the more I think about it, it's probably because I was just really worried and stressed about my family, because like it was the weekend before everything, all the surgeries and XYZ, and then now just kind of like everything's said and done. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just like, but I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew, because I would certainly do whatever I need to do to change that. Because migraines suck. But yeah, I used to, and they had prescribed me all this medication. I just don't like taking medicine. So I was like, I gotta find like a holistic way to not do this, because I don't like taking medicine really. So I mean, over the course of several years, I just started making some little changes here and there, and then it got better. But I hadn't really had any in a long time. And then now, back to back, I'm like, what is going on here? I love the music in this area. The soundtrack for this area is incredible. Fam says it has the same posture break like Sekiro and Wukong. See, I need to play Sekiro because I don't have the like that meter. I never know what's going on with. I guess if you fill it up, you get to do the posture break or whatever. But Matthias says, Where Winds Meet is up for pre-order on the PlayStation Store, but the pre-order is just for bonuses, not the game itself. Huh, so it's not that much. That's interesting. Shayla says, sounds like tension migraines. Huh, okay, see? I told you she would probably... So, and I kind of concur, because there's been a lot of things, like, I'd say stress-inducing events that have been taking place, so that makes perfect sense to me. And that's why the pain kind of... I mean, it always starts in my head, obviously, but I felt so much discomfort in my neck and stuff, too. Like, oh, man, it was, like, so tense. I was like, golly. It reminded me of when I got in my wreck. So I got in a wreck when I was, like, 18. And I think I told you about this, but I just ruined my neck. My cervical spine was jacked pretty much. But that pain, that's what it feels like whenever I have those migraines. It like triggers that pain again. But I think I'm like today I feel great, but it's like I'm just a little like it's funny because like you're sore after a migraine. Isn't that funny? Like the headache makes you like sore. It's like my head's like it's almost like my head just did 100 sit-ups or something, and that's fine because that's going away. That's the dull pain that just goes away after the migraine. But my back, like my right shoulder's all like knotted up because I'm like, ow. I guess I was so tense trying to like compensate for my neck. So yeah, it sucks, man. But I'm good now. I feel great. But I just don't understand. I'm like, no, I don't want to have migraines again. That is no fun. Especially on your days off, you know, when you're supposed to be like enjoying stuff. You don't feel well. Adeline, the lady in red. So sound yeah, I think that would make sense because I mean nothing else has changed.
Oh, I can't riddles.
Adelina.
I'm
Oh, I didn't buy the apple. I thought I bought the apple. I could have sworn I bought the apple. I didn't. I'm a terrible person. I gotta go back and get the apple. I do. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that before too long because I think we're gonna come up on a point where there'll be a trigger condition that has her die. I don't know what that is anymore. It's probably defeating Romeo, but still. Since we're right near the front door, I think we'll be alright. So I buy the apple from not Pulcinella, Polendina. It's tension. Okay, well that makes sense. I think Shayla's probably right. Maybe posture related. I don't have the best posture, but it's very. I mean, it could be. It could be any of those things. Ah, migraines are often triggered by muscle tension due to degenerative disc disease. That would make sense. But I think, I mean, like now, like everything's intact and good to go. That over time, my, like my, you know, when the wreck thing, that's all. It was like pain for years, but it just kind of fixes itself, kind of thing. So I don't know if it's that, but I have a feeling it's more of like that stress related thing, the tension. What did you termed it so nicely? Tension migraines. There it is. So it must be that. Fam says, expose your neck to the cool and cold wind too long. Also, you get that neck pain back because I also have the same problem. Yeah, and cold weather. My gosh, I feel like peanut brittle. My knuckles and my hands, my hips, my ankles, and my neck. I'm just like, oh, that's why I don't like the cold. Only after defeat Romeo. Okay, I figured that'd be the trigger condition, but let's get this apple. Ah, yeah, $1,000 for an apple. Okay, I feel scammed. 317 in storage. I think that'll do. I love what's her name? Sophia? Sofa? The Estella Opera House entrance. But yeah, I think that's what it is. It's been a crazy few weeks because of all the things going on, but it's probably just subconscious too because I feel like, yeah, I'm good, and I'm being positive and stuff, but I'm like, maybe like that still takes a toll on your mind even if you're not like consciously aware of it. Okay. Are we ready to do this or what? The heck is that? Okay. Off we go. There's a little silver. I hate those things. A silverfish? Ugh. Creep me out. I had to kill it. That got really loud again. I don't know how that happened. I've cleared that. Oh, I need to go here anyways. I love the soundtrack in this area. I think I said that already, but gosh, it's so good. Lovely. The range on that is deceptively long. It shoots much further than you'd imagine. And I'm okay with that. You want an apple?
I'm parched. Oh, thank God.
I mean, she sounds unhinged in my opinion. Like, it's really, really odd. To be that excited about an apple. Oh, she's just weird. Weird lady. She's probably just grief-stricken too by being such a jerk, and now she's on the verge of death, so everything kind of comes full circle. You know, you're like, you know what? I probably made some bad decisions in my life. You're so tanky when you have the golden strings. That was nerve-wracking. Thought I was gonna get eaten alive by those little kids. Little demon puppets. Okay. This does seem to be the way to go. I keep thinking about the voice actor for Aladoro, or you know, the one in the DLC. It's the guy from the Gilded Age show. I think it's on HBO, and I just think it's so funny because he sounds exactly the same. He's like, a place of ill repute. Everything he says, he's like, it's kind of like a little whisper. Okay. All three down. Matthias says the additional bonuses for Where One's Meat is $14.99 before tax, and it says in the description for the game, and the bonus is going to be a free-to-play game. That's so weird. They never indicated that before that I know. Free-to-play is going to be like one of those ever-expanding games. It's going to be like super time sinkage for me. It's just hard to kind of keep up with those. But yeah, dang it. That is pretty awesome, though. I mean, the fact that it's free, at least, that's good. That's one less game I have to purchase. Do you look down slightly at your screen? It's pretty much like straight on, yeah. Now, so I have my screen in front of me that I'm playing on, it's like straight on. And then I have my laptop, which is kind of lower. So it is definitely, that one I do kind of look down like that. But here I can look straight on. So yeah, that's probably another thing too. Because I'm constantly looking down. Like if you see, that's when I'm looking at chat, like I'm doing this. Fam says, so is it a subscription game like WoW? Oh, no, it looks like it's free to play. You just need a PlayStation Plus subscription, I think, to access it. But that's very interesting. Now I'm really intrigued on how it's going to play, because I did play the demo, and the beta, I mean, or whatever. I only played like 30 minutes, though. That was that weekend when I got the beta access, but I was out of town and they gave it to me like on that Saturday, and I'm like, okay. So I wasn't really able to partake fully. And they had denied me access to the first beta, which I had all the time in the world. Of course they approved me whenever I'm out of town, which was no fun. Yeah, looking down, definitely. And there's little things like that you don't really think about, because, I mean, you are spending hours doing that. So I can definitely, I think I even have a stand. Well, I had like a cooling fan thing, and it was kind of like a stand slash cooling fan, so I could probably use that for sure. Slightly elevated. Oh, okay. That's good too. No, that's good. Those are excellent tips. Like, those are things, like I said, you don't even think about. And like, I'm only doing it for 2-3 hours, but 2-3 hours every few days, it adds up. And the thing is, I can always feel like whenever, like, because right now, like, my shoulders all knotted up, I'm trying to adjust, like, all through, like, oh, what's the best position? Because I'm all like uncomfortable, you know, so trying to find the best spot. So that's when you notice it. Like, I did notice, like, looking at that hurts, but I'm not even aware that, like, that's triggering it. Yeah, that's really good. Those are all great tips, and I know that stand is somewhere. I think it's in my, it's not in storage, I don't think. I gotta find that. It's a fan, it's like a cooling fan slash stand, and it can raise it like a few inches. It's really all I need. That way I can match my monitor. Are we already done with this area? There's no way. That's the boss. I gotta drop down here. There's no way, because we still have to go outside. Trinity key? I know I have one, yeah. You know, I messed up last time. I accidentally defeated the last boss, and when you do that, Arlecchino's like frozen. He's like dead. He will not say anything. He's already like dead pretty much. So if you try and open the Trinity doors after the fact, you've already ruined your opportunity. So I'm like, great. Great. So that happened. I'm still so intrigued about where winds meet. Why am I so lost? Sure, that's significant, honestly, and as you age, your vertebrae naturally shrink slightly. I will certainly need to consider that then, because I do have a stand somewhere. And that would be helpful, honestly. Because right now, as I'm looking, it does hurt. Like, when I'm looking down, it does hurt. But everything, I'm just kind of hurty anyways, but... I'm hurty! Why are you guys golden stringed? Oh, you're fast. Okay, hold on. There you go. Yeah, I definitely need to consider some of those things. So where winds meet and Ballad of Antara being free-to-play games reinforces what I read or heard about the head executive guy at PlayStation aiming to keep players playing as long and as much as possible. Oh yeah, that's the first thing I said, and that ties completely. You see, it's like you start figuring out, you know, the scheme here, and that's why I feel the way I do about trophy systems and things like that. Whereas before they were a little different, they started then changing into different player retention mechanics instead, and I don't really like that because. Like, if it's like, do this 100 times, haha, it's like, I don't want to do that 100 times, because I'm going to hate your game, and then I get 50 points and a little trophy that means nothing, you know? Some people it means a lot, though, but to me, I don't really hunt for trophies. Because I see what the mechanic's all about, you know, and I don't like that. I see through it. That's why I don't enjoy it as much. So it was her, I guess. I guess she can, like... strengthen even puppets that are below her? Because something was doing that. But in either case, yeah, the free-to-play games are full of microtransactions, and then they have all of these mechanics put in place that play on like your psychology to make you want to log in every day, because there's login bonuses and things like that, and time-limited things that you're going to miss out on. So it's like, it's really, really rough and it's hard to keep up with them because of that style of, and that, I guess that business model is really what it is. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't realize it was getting buffed from above. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna try and do that then. I have the stand somewhere. My wife knows where everything's at. I don't know where anything's at. That's the new aim and strategy you heard about. The thing is, those live service games, like games like that, right? Like they go on forever. It's like they're usually hit or miss. So it's a big gamble for the studios because you have to have someone that's, you know, a team that's going to be on it all the time, nonstop, 24/7 kind of thing. And you got to keep it engaging too, you know? Having just cosmetics and things like that available sometimes aren't the best. Like Warframe, I think, did a really good job. It's one of the best free-to-play games I have ever played, and I wish that I would have stuck with it. That's such a good game. I enjoy it, and it's changed so much from what it once was that it's almost unrecognizable in my opinion. But there are some free-to-play games that I did enjoy, you know, and that's not like a battle royale style. You know, I'm talking, you know, like Warframe, not like Fortnite, for example. But the same, those types of games, as you've seen, like they do just take a lot of time, take a lot of your time up. And unless, like, as a content creator, unless that's like the game I'm playing, it's really hard to like incorporate that because it requires almost daily attention. It's like I can't do that. It'll take away from everything else. So I'll definitely play it in a certain capacity, but when I realize like how gacha it is, or how free to play it is, you know, in that regard, like how microtransaction-y is it and stuff, then we'll kind of go from there. Because yeah, it's gonna be rough, guys. I was really happy about. I mean, it plays well. It plays really well. I had no clue that it was gonna be free to play though. There was no indication of that. There was no indication of that. Let's watch this. We never get to watch these scenes. That's Papa G. People might chat on comments, I mean not chat. They'd be like, yeah, that's Romeo, Geppetto taking Romeo from the DLC and putting it into Carlo. I'm like, gosh, you guys missed the mark. Those are the folks I have to combat against in the comment section of YouTube on my lore videos. I did it! Good job. Oh my gosh. He's like, you see? That's what's gonna happen. Take my hand and we can change this. He's like, why do you deny me? Uh-oh. Now he's sad. What's up? Thank you for subscribing. How are you doing today? If you're live. Not if you're live, if you're live in chat. Oof. He didn't get to do all of his AoE attacks, which I'm happy for. That's the guy from the DLC. Oh, somebody was getting mad at me saying there's no point in the DLC where it shows that Romeo uses a scythe. I was like, well, okay. Have you not played the base game yet to see that he uses a scythe? It's the same exact scythe. The one that was broken in the savannah. But this dude was going back and forth. I'm like, oh my gosh. I just removed him because he was getting real mean. You can't argue with irrational people. You can't rationalize, have a rational conversation with irrational people. But it was really funny. I was like, that's the scythe. I can understand him. Stop spamming that, you bastard. You mother. I will destroy you, Romeo. So hard now. And that is why I am Leia's favorite. Get your ass. That was so annoying. Someone's necklace.
Incredible! You defeated
Incredible.
I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right?
There's... No.
Only one way to find
Only like 3 puppets change in the entire game. The Shortman for Show, Red, says, what made you do a guns only run? I typically do challenge runs all the time, and whenever I saw the... I did a bow only run for Lies of P when the Overture DLC came out, and I was like, well, that was lots of fun. I had actually anticipated it being a really challenging run or just a frustrating run, but the bow was a really good weapon. And then people kept talking about Cataclysm, and I think they were calling it like the gun sword or gun blade or something like that. And I was like, what is that? And that was the Pale Knight. So I was then going to do a Pale Knight run, or a run that only used like gun-like weapons. But then I figured it would be even better if I could just use Legion Arm and Cataclysm alone. So that's all I've done this entire run, and it's been lots of fun. So yeah, it was mostly inspired by the chat.
I'm glad it's worth it.
During my bow only run, everybody was talking about the Pale Knight, and I was like, what the heck is that? And it was an excellent weapon, by the way, but it's like too strong, so it wouldn't be much of a challenge. So I was like, let's try to do the Cataclysm as well. And then I just used Cataclysm, and that became the whole run. What do I use here? There's like a Daddy Chill. Is it? I think it's Daddy Chill.
Son, you're all I have.
I hate you, Father. I love you, real Dad, but this guy. This guy. This guy right here. See you later, Pops. If I may call you that. Fam says respect. Oh no, respect is the name of the job. I thought you were saying like respect. Shortman for Show Red has just subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I guess my answer was satisfactory. I was gonna say, does that answer your question? Subscribe, that's what I'm talking about. I would say yes. A resounding yes. He liked my answer. But yeah, it was chat inspired. Chat forces me to do lots of things I don't like. Just kidding. I actually typically am the masochist here. I mean, like, I'll do this run. And you guys are like, you can just enjoy the game, you know? But no, the chat was talking about Pale Knight, and it's a, oh my god, that weapon's good, but it wouldn't be much of a challenge using Pale Knight, because it's like a little too good.
Seems weird. That's weird, right?
That is weird, Gemini. But thanks for subscribing, welcome to the channel. Chat is incredibly awesome and nice, so you'll fit right in. We've already done the DLC, so we're just kind of smoothing, you know, coasting at this point.
They seem lost. Maybe they're warning him?
Your subscribe notice sounds really weird. It's dubstep.
Joins from their tail.
It's like a dubstep sting.
Sure they can function without the king that
It's a
guided
type of music that I used to really like. I used to love dubstep, but now it's like so chaotic I can't even like process it anymore. But it's pretty dope. It's better than my other choice. I feel like I have a very funny sense of humor, and to me at least. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen Dexter. Dexter is the show where you have like this person that ends up, you know, he works as like in a forensics kind of crime lab thing, and he is a serial killer that only kills, you know, bad people. You know, he goes based off of like a code kind of thing. And anyways, in the show, obviously there's going to be 10 points where there's individuals that may or may not suspect who he is, or that he's not just a forensics guy. And then there's this sergeant or whatever. And I mean, it's been I don't know why it's like resurging. Oh, it's because there's new series. There's a new series out. That's right. The original series ended, and to me that's where it ended for me, like story wise, because I don't really like the additional plots. But there was a sergeant, and he would come up and he would be like, he would always like suspect Dexter of being something more than what, you know. He's like, you are a weirdo, you know. I know I'm gonna figure you out, but I don't know what it is yet. And he would come up and be like, he would say, surprise. So it was so funny because like that was just hilarious hearing that. But now you see it everywhere, like in memes and stuff. But it's like, dude, this is like 10 years old or more. The funny thing is, that was gonna be my thing. Instead of saying surprise, it was gonna be subscribe, mother blank, with him coming out. But I'm like, no, that'd probably be a bit much. But I just thought it was funny. But instead, I went with the dubstep, fam. Okay, that's my origin story for that particular sting. Also, at the time, there weren't really a lot of options you could pick. So, like on Twitch, you have like sounds and things like that, and that was one of the sounds that was pretty decent. The others are pretty corny. But yep, that explains why I have that little dubstep stinger for the subscription. Is he awake yet? What are you even barking at? I don't know what's wrong with the dogs. I like this guy. Like, that's how I want to go, you know? He's got his head right there. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Watching whatever he wanted to watch one last time on the tube. Shortman says, yes, I did like your response. I couldn't beat this game. Really? I do have a 100% guide on this. It's pretty user friendly. I would say like it's not like it doesn't require too much in terms of like high skill level or lots of experience in the genre. And you can check it out. I have several guides, in fact, on some of the Souls-likes that are, you know, I really enjoy most, and Lies of P is certainly one of them. But I do have a 100% guide that could really help you kind of in the parts that you're struggling with. So check it out, man, especially if you like the game, and if you do want to give it a shot and try and beat it for yourself. That's just a great way. This is one of the best games, I'd say, and suggest for people new to the genre anyways, because it's a little bit more linear. So that linearity reduces a lot of the complexity and like, where do I go next and all that stuff, and the progression. So I don't know, this game does a lot of things well, and I think it'd be good if you check it out, especially if you still want to give it a shot and beat it for yourself. All that, of course, is going to be on like the home page. You just got to go to the home page and just scroll around, you'll see it, or you can just search it, it's there. But if you need it, if you want it, just so that you know. We'll press forward from here. Keep going. Tag this. I was gonna say tag this shrine. Oh gosh, wrong game. I've been playing Wukong Fallen Feathers like for a month. What? What is Fam talking about? Fam says, I thought you talked about the kid show. What kid show? Kid show. Kid show. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. I say a lot of weird things. I don't remember him. Not coming from there. I always keep thinking he's gonna be on the other side. This area, I always get poisoned in because I'm like beelining towards the stupid butterflies, and I'm gonna do the same thing this go round. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, you're talking about Dexter's Laboratory. Oh my gosh, that was a great show too, by the way. Dexter and Dee Dee. Yeah, I used to love that show. Oh, he was sick. I'm sorry, dude. Dexter's Laboratory. Cartoon Network had some of the strangest TV shows, but I did enjoy them thoroughly. That's where I grabbed the key. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. We're going to go to the left now. We'll just keep making a series of left turns. Why is he alive? I guess whenever the other... What? All of these dudes came out? Where did I come from? Who am I? I thought I came from here, so why is anybody aggro? I didn't rest at the shrine, right? The shrine. I'm gonna keep calling it shrine. And then glass, right? Yeah. That's fine. I guess maybe activating it... I don't know what I did. I wasn't paying attention anyways. The old cartoon... I didn't think I rested, no. But I must have. That's so weird. I was like, why is everybody here? That threw me off. I'm ready. She came out swinging. Love that. Love that, that, you know, the sound, the pop has a really nice effect whenever you get the counter. I think we're on New Game Plus 2 or 3 at this point, so... Enemies should be beefier, but we're also quite strong. I don't think I rested, fam, which is so weird. That's why I was so shocked. I was like, where did these... I know I activated it. Love that guy. And we got that brother down there. Got these little things. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was wacky. Courage the Cowardly Dog reminded me of like the early 90s like Ren and Stimpy type cartoons. You'd see Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, like all the nasty, like everything was so nasty back then. They were like trying to, let's see what kind of, like I remember I'd be like, ugh, I don't want to eat while I'm watching this, you know, because it was just nasty. A lot of those shows are just gross. And I don't know why they just thought that was the coolest thing, but they go for gross factor pretty hard. Courage the Cowardly Dog was great though, because like some of the stories were just so deep. I used to love that one. I felt so bad for that little damn dog though. That poor little guy. You would think. You would think she would have fallen down had it gone this way. I guess they anticipate you either grabbing the item and maybe she triggers, or by breaking the boxes. I'm not sure. I always kill her though. Okay, Star Fragmento. Oh my god, I almost fell all the way down. Got a big boy over here. Good pop there. Oh, really? Mine's bigger. Okay, I win. Let me go over here. You can heal. Oh no, it's a good show. I was just saying that some of, like, back then, some of those shows were so strange. Like, in the 90s in particular, like, all of the shows were like going for like who can be the grossest. You know, like Ren and Stimpy and stuff. It was just so nasty. I don't know if you guys remember like Earthworm Jim and all these like weird little shows. Like, that's what we grew up with, but they're just very strange. I guess that's it. I'm looking for my Blewy. It's up here somewhere, I think. Right? Yeah. Mono cherry. Did I miss the wine? I don't think so. No, because I have to go for that little Joker thing. Arcade Underground key. There we go. I'll come back for you, my sweet. And we'll certainly get poisoned. Ow! I love that. He's like, damn. Well, we used to have electric fences, and my gosh, we used to call them a hot fence. Those hurt. And I will tell you that water does conduct electricity. That's a fact. Tested it. Do 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 do. I do have bad posture, Shayla. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't realize I slouch. I didn't realize how much I slouch. Come at me, Mr. Mustache. I like to think that the hair on top of his head is his mustache. I like to think those little strands are his mustache. That makes me happy. Ah, yes, the goop. Matthias says, speaking of which, weird funny shows from back in the day. I remember a friend and I were really into that Robot Chicken show. Was that the one that was it was like claymation style, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not. Maybe that's just the intro, but there's some sort of claymation aspect to it, right? I was like, you're gonna get tired before you even get to me. Fam says, yeah, pretty much. The game industry and entertainment back in the day just had balls and didn't get too restricted back. There was literally a game called Balls. There was literally a game called Balls. And it was amazing. But yeah, now you would never get away with stuff like that nowadays. But it was still pretty funny. They would try and get away with whatever they could back then. It was great. It was pretty funny. The scandal. I found it.
Who are you? You look
Who are you? Who are you, fool? Talking to me. I can get this. Indomitable.
I came to not only if you
Alright, brother. I made you rich. Isn't there an ambush around here somewhere? Downstairs. What is this, though? Oh, I have the underground key, so I can go back already. Okay. Straight shot to the next area. What shall we do? Can't go there. You used arcade underground passage key. Maybe for once I'll use an item that actually prevents me from getting jacked up. I never use these. Oh, or what would Shayla do? Shayla would tell me to use the correct amulet. That's nice, but where's my... No, where is it? My puppet. There it is. Never mind, we're good. Trivializes this whole area. That's good for exploring the level, and then the other one's better for a boss fight, because fury attacks aren't going to be an issue with enemies. The one you like so much, I always keep thinking it's the nameless one, but it's called like Hatred something, and it's the nameless puppet's amulet though. You get it from his ergo. I found it though, I'm immune! Your son was no worries. No, I was teasing. I said, what would Shayla say for me to use here? Because I was going to use those little ampules. I'm like, why would I? Oh my gosh. I'll say, why would I do that? Ah! Okay, I'm going for it. Beeline. Nothing else matters but this. But we found it. If he would have extended his little arm, that would have been dead. That is okay. So now we go and explore. Oh, those don't count as enemies. You don't get your legion back. That's interesting. Very nice. Matthias says, to answer your question, Inhuman, I believe, if I remember correctly, because it was so long ago, Robot Chicken did use claymation. Maybe because it was rarely used. Yeah, I do remember something like that. Because I remember that. Oh, man. Celebrity Deathmatch was great. They would never... Can you imagine if they... I don't know if they do, but if they still played Celebrity Deathmatch now, people would be... pretty much burnt at the stake at this point. Confusion. That's such a good amulet to have. The Fury dodge is nice, but largely unnecessary. Yeah, Robot Chicken was a show, if I'm not mistaken. And the Celebrity Deathmatch was like something on like MTV, or I forget what it was on. It was on one of those shows, like those channels. I forget what it was on. Not MTV. It may not have been on MTV, but it was on something, and it was pretty funny. MTV had some weird stuff back then though too. Some of the best reality shows that you'll never see again. But yeah, Robot Chicken was a show. That was the name of it. I'm gonna go ahead and top off because this is gonna be kind of rough. We don't like these guys up here. We got one of those crazy gesture, no, not gesture, but jester guys. Can I kill y'all? They help usually, but. The Hunter's Amulet. And now they come out. Thank you, guys. I don't know who burst out of the other gate, but it certainly wasn't the carcass, because that carcass is done for. See? I took care of that myself. Blairy.
Isn't the old woman the venerable lady looking for some wine? You know, like the wine you've got?
Trying to get all three. I think this one had iframes when he was coming out. Darn it. This is one of those New Game Plus chests. And I want to say that this one in particular, it might be a New Game Plus Plus. I don't remember though.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Vanini.
Calling any and all stargazers in the vicinity. Please respond. Over. Can you hear? I can. And somehow.
I like how the healing and the, the time spent at the Stargazer is so quick. It's a really nice pace change, and when you compare it to Wukong, where even activating the shrine takes quite a bit of time, and then entering the dream has its own little load screen. It just takes a lot of time that I don't like. Whereas this one is quite fast. Regenerates or replenishes all your items, respawns enemies very quickly. Whereas in Wukong it takes a little bit of time. That's the one thing that I was like, man, the whole animation near the shrines needs to be sped up a bit. Even activating it takes quite some time.
City of the future. The plan was to showcase and demonstrate the most advanced technology.
The faster self-healing, yeah, it's quick.
You know the rest. You can't hold an exhibition in a city that's fallen into utter chaos. And now the whole city is...
Speaking of utters, then you had Cow and Chicken. That was another show. I'm trying to think of all the weird shows. Cat Dog or whatever, that was weird. I didn't really like that one that much. Cat Dog was weird. Cow and Chicken was strange. There was some just weird shows back then. Oh my god, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was debris, and I'm like, wait, that's like actually fully formed. That scared me. Bad boy. I miss Frankie. Remember Frankie, the little cute dog? He's growing up now, and he's no longer a little bastard. He's a big bastard. He's getting a lot bigger now. He's all chunky and stuff. I'm like, this boy. They're like, oh, he's all. I mean, no, he's not muscular. He's fat. He's a fat boy. But Frankie's cute. I miss my little Franks. Frankies. Down, boy. Good boy. Stay. Butterflies. What's up, Butterflies? Butterfly says, hello, Inhuman. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day today. I'll go ahead and get a free, full charge here. Back away here. That was risky, but that was going to get me the counter. I didn't get the counter, but I did get the shot cartridge +2. How's it going, Butterflies? Hopefully you're having a great day, a great start to the week. I always think there's more to this little place, but there's just not. In the little courtyard anyways. I feel like I missed something. Like a chest. But I'm confusing that with this side, I think. This is where we get to see our little kitty friend? No. Fam says, so after this challenge, what is your next plan? Well, I want to play... I need to beat this fairly quickly, honestly, and that way I can hopefully get past this challenge, move on to the next game, which would be Lost Soul Aside. I don't really plan on doing a like a challenge run for Lost Soul Aside, just because I don't really know what to expect from that game or what kind of parameters I'd be working with. I have no early access to it or anything like that, so without prior knowledge, it's really hard to come up with a challenge run unless I can just strip them down naked and be like, I'm going to do a naked challenge run, just like I've done with some of the games I've played before, but I don't know. Lost Soul Aside will be the next game we play. I do not know what the next challenge will be, though, and you guys are more than happy to... I'm more than happy to have you guys kind of contribute to that. So in other words, you're more than welcome to say, hey, try this, or would you like trying this? And I'm down. I'm down for anything. You know, I don't really mind. There's a lot of new games coming out, so it makes it kind of difficult, because if I don't get early access to the games, I don't know, because I'm not watching trailers and stuff like that, really. I like to go in blind. So unless I know it's a Souls, like, okay, we're going to, you know, do something like crazy, like it's very basic you can do for Souls-like games for challenge runs, and I don't know what to do. So anything you guys have in terms of suggestions, I'm down. Why are there so many people to talk to? Butterfly says, it could have been better. Had a headache early morning today. Oh no, so it's like the headaches are contagious, it seems. I had another migraine this weekend, and man, it was killer. It was killer. But hopefully you feel better now. Get some rest, drink some water, all that stuff. That helps out considerably. But what ideas do you guys have? I mean, is there something you guys want to see that I haven't done yet? Is there anything that I could do that you guys haven't seen yet? I can't believe I forgot this. What a rookie. Oh my gosh. Somebody take away my 100% badge for this game. Come here, Leia. Just kidding. It's not Leia, guys. I wish it was, but it's not. I wish you're just an old lady drinking her wine, but this is a Souls-like. There are no happy endings. Teleports. What is it here? Oh, the damn it. Adelina, that's right. Matai says, can't wait for your Lost Soul Aside. Oh, can't wait for Lost Soul Aside, sorry. Although as much as I like taking my time with playthroughs, I hope to have it beat before Chronos releases. Because I don't like playing multiple games at the same time. You telling me, I still have to do the 100% guide and I'm playing Lies of P right now. So like my whole like button layout muscle memory is going to feel weird, you know? So this next episode's probably going to suck. Love that. That was a counter shot. Must I always take you out, lady? I don't know, what ideas do you have for challenge runs or as fun content you guys want to see? I'm down for anything. And if you have ideas for Lost Soul Aside as a challenge, I'd be happy to do that as well. I just don't know, you know, if you... I don't know. I don't have any ideas for it, for Lost Soul Aside, really. Because it was like a Devil May Cry-like game. I couldn't really think of a challenge unless it's like something super skill-based, which is like no damage boss fights, which I don't feel like doing. No damage boss fights are, I just don't have any interest in doing those. It's not very fun. It's like speed running to me. It makes it to where like you start getting real, you know, you get hit one time, you have to restart, and I hate that because it feels like giving up to me, and I don't ever give up, damn it. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't really like doing those. I used to do them all the time, and they're featured actually more than anything on my main channel where I'm doing lore videos, and I just have the background of me doing a no damage fight. So it's like, I used to go over the top, but now I'm like, I ain't doing it. All right, let's see. No, Antonia, please get better. Do I even have stuff? Actually, let's see this. Who else wants to chat? Everybody seems to be in a chatty mood. I like when he does his little snap. At the house of Benini. Thank you. Thank you. Who else do I need to chat with? Y'all are some chatty Cathy's. One modern zombie says, I am back. It makes me think of, I know you didn't say it creepy like that, but I added the creep factor because I like it. I'm back. The horror factor.
What I mean, you're welcome.
Yeah. Cryptic vessel. All in due time. All in due time. I need to speak with everybody in this house. And then Polandina and Antonia. Vanini, you want more?
That's a thing I fear.
Polandina's he's like, hey, come to the courtyard. I got some beef. Uh-oh. Oh. Yes. Ergo is whispering. Why isn't my heart pounding yet? This is like new game plus 75. I love this game too, says Modern Zombie. Seems like you do too. Did you do a walkthrough on Wukong yet? Yeah, I have a walkthrough on Wukong. It's been out since like a long time already. So that is ready for your viewing pleasure. So we got Eliza P play 100% walkthrough. We have a 100% walkthrough for Black Myth Wukong. I'm working on a 100% guide for Wuchang Fallen Feathers. That's in the works right now. I did one long ago. Yep, I sure did.
Welcome, good sir.
Oh, Wuchang. Somebody help me pick the right choice. I don't remember this choice. I know I have to like tell him something, right? Butterflies knows. Actually, everybody in chat knows this better than I do. I'm not skipping the dialogue because I don't remember the choice. But yeah, I did a guide a long time ago. I didn't see your chat. Let's see. What'd you say?
Putting myself forward, of course. However,
Oh.
watch her die.
Fam says, if you've done this early and still have time, you could go and try the Wukong New Year update. I don't know if I'll have enough time because I'm going to stream today and Wednesday. That means I have to beat it. I have to beat it by Friday. Can a puppet and a human fall in love? Yes. Gotcha, brother. Okay, you're good. Go, relax. And then everybody should be happy now. I didn't see that chat though, fam. But yeah, that would be sick. Honestly, if it was dealer's choice, I was going to play either Black Myth Wukong or I was going to play... there's another game. Soulframe was something that I wanted you guys to choose, but I have keys for another game that I wanted to play. Oh, I don't remember. I have like 5 to 10 keys that I have that I've never cashed in that for these games that are actually pretty decent, and then some that are like, it's whatever. But Black Myth Wukong was going to be one of the dealer's choice games. And I'm thinking what else. Stellar Blade I was considering as well because of all the new content. I don't know. But yeah, I had a bunch of choices there. Okay, I was like, where am I? Zombie says, I've disappeared for a bit. I've been following you for a bit, though. You forgot it. I did not forget. You just haven't been in chat. You haven't been in chat so much. You popped in a few days ago, I think. But, no, I remember you. I definitely remember you. I don't forget too many. I don't forget much. The only thing I forget is my muscle memory when I'm playing these damn games. That's the only thing I forget. But I don't forget things. Details, facts, stuff. They never escape me. And that's kind of a... like, I don't know. My mind's always going. I can never just chill. You've been sick. That's no good. Hopefully you're feeling better. Apparently the flu's coming back around and all that good stuff. So I'm like, golly. I haven't been sick, like, migraines don't count, but I haven't been sick, like actually like, you know, cold fever kind of thing. And probably like a while. I'm thinking like over a year at least. Like since I've moved, I feel like my health has just picked up. But I have not gotten sick, like with the actual cold virus flu thing in some time now. But I'm sorry you weren't feeling well, and hopefully you're better now. Everybody's sick in chat. I was not feeling too good this weekend because of a migraine. Butterflies had a terrible headache. You're sick. Like, let's take care of each other, ourselves. Make it a point. Let's eat vegetables, drink water, get plenty of rest, manage our stress levels, okay? Let's do that. Let's do that this week. It's gonna be another busy week for me. And then this weekend I have something to do. I have a wedding to go to. Not like it's anything far in, but it's like a 2-day thing, so. Guy's got an arm on him. There's nothing in your hat now, buddy. Okay, now we can go this way. Sorry you've been sick, hope you get better. Fam says, well, those gauntlets will be either short or long, depending on your skill. I need to get through this first before I add something else. I haven't played Wukong in quite some time, and the only thing that I ever was like, damn, is that I might have like looked flashy or whatever, but I never felt overpowered. Because the bosses and the enemies were just so tanky. So I never felt like OP in that game ever. I felt like good, like, you know, like I was, you know, able to evade and maneuver really well and use the spells and do whatever, but when it came to like bosses, I never felt overpowered. Don't do it, sir. I hate you. I'm so greedy, I'll go for that all day. You're mine. A strength amulet on this mofo? That's gonna be even more motivity, right? So it'd be plus. Can you go plus 100? Can we go plus ultra in this game? Can we go plus ultra in this game? And you know what I mean. Can we go over 100? Oh, this is a family-friendly show. I blasted one of those things off of him. Whew. Hurts. That's gotta hurt. I never felt that I was very skilled in Wukong either. Like, I did kick some ass, but it wasn't like the level of assage that I usually kick. You know, like normally in games, like I get like pretty good, I would say. Like I feel like I'm pretty decently skilled in games where I'm like, okay, yeah, that looked nice and that feels nice. And in Black Myth Wukong, I always felt like I was like, man, I could have done better. I could have done better. And then I never felt like I was dealing the maximum amount of damage because I wasn't really going optimal. And I was going for more like style. So I feel like I could have potentially been doing a little bit more damage, but I always felt like it was a little bit less than I should have done, you know? I don't know. Let's see. Of course. This is actually gonna suck then. Actually, no, it's not, because I'm smart. Nothing? Don't die. Don't fall. Don't be dumb. Oh god. Okay, we're good. What's in the hat? Alright.
What are the monsters doing here?
I love that landing.
I can't believe.
Wipe out these Mongols. Yes, I shall. Can we go plus ultra? So if I have 100 motivity, can I go beyond that if I add the ring? Overcharge this? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to be straight on with this dude. No! Oh, that wasn't so bad. That's the ladder that I didn't use. Ladders are for chumps. We're gonna go left first. Don't do it, sir. No, sir, no! Okay, nope, nope. Okay. There's no way, okay. Act like nothing, don't even look at him. Lovely. I'm taking it, I have to. Okay. Oh, that was scary. Fam says, oh, you mean that? I don't know. I'll have to test it out and see if the damage comes up, just for fun. What? Oh, that's right. Okay. Man, when I overthink things, I'm like, man, what is wrong with me? Boop. You gotta boop him on the nose. Did you meet Belle? I just did right there. Belle. And I'm sure you guys know this, but you know, like the whole Beauty and the Beast thing. Well, Belle is like pretty or whatever, like that. It's like a, you know, pretty or beautiful, whatever, and that's why it's Beauty and the Beast. Belle means beauty, beautiful, pretty in French. I wish that clown would have woken up. Champion Vic. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Just in case. Just in case. He was staggered for all but half a second, that guy. I met Belle. The beauty. Oh gosh. What is happening there? Just jangling. Do-do-loo, do-do-do-do-loo, do-do-loo, do-do.
If your goal is to study the humans in today's riddle, I'd have you over the map. Now, listen close. Think about this. Whatever it takes. What cannot be used?
An egg, right? Is this the egg? Or a candle? One of those. Egg. Glass. You gotta be like, "Grah," and then drink from it. King of riddles. Zelda tune and that's the do 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 do. That's Kakariko Village, right? No, Ocarina of Time style. No, it was the song that we were listening to before, like in some exhibition area. And it's like, oh, we were in the courtyard of this area actually, and it was very like patriotic music. It's weird that Belle animation, when we talked to her, fell like she is the puppet. Did she? I did not pay attention to that. Turn. Turn. Yes. He made us work for that one. Absolutely. Forgot I can't parry that. Or guard block that. Alright, brother. We got the crazy lady up here. Her movements are very stiff. Maybe she's a puppet. She is from another country. She's from like outside of Krat, which means there are other areas that exist. Which is, I mean, duh, but I mean that's pretty cool because it's like canonical that there are areas outside of here. And there's people that, I mean, obviously they're pretty like advanced as well. I mean, she's like a soldier type. It's kind of neat. I've always talked about examining the map to see like what we could glean from those, but I don't know. I think I did everything there. Got the same test of, I never use the key, by the way. It's like I'm against using the key. Where's Bane? There he is. Oh, my face. I think he broke my gun. I was trying to break his little canisters the entire time. Never could do it though. Victor Jr. Little Bane. Well, I won't be using the Saintess of Mercy statue key. I just can always teleport in there. I like to keep the key for lore purposes. Reminds me of Mom, Camille. I didn't even clear out this area below. What a rookie. I don't think I need to, but I should just in case I get my butt whooped. Heal? You know, rest at the shrine? Oh my god, the shrine. You know what I'm saying. Wukong, get out of my head now. Your pretty little self. Victor Jr. Okay, now, I think there's just the one item down there, if I'm not mistaken. Let's double check. Yeah, that's it. We first try this fool or what? He looks so cool. Roman backup 1 on kick. Thank you for the follow. If you're playing Wukong right now, that would be equivalent. Oh yeah, come on, big boy. Get ready. I never felt OP in Wukong. Oh, that sucked. It got rid of my charge. I was banking on that. Shoot! I'm out. Alright, take off your little helping devices. Go ahead and juice up. Yarg! Oh, that looks painful. Let's go, big boy. You think we can beat him first try, guys? Me too. It's doping time. Oh. That's not what Lexatia thinks. Good shot.
I'm surprised you defeated Victor. I've known you pets, but even you've seen this place with your... What do you...
Yeah, I think I have to say hope of a cure. I don't remember.
I have to admit some surprise. I'm sorry. The disease purely as our goes. We all read. So we're welcome to keep your check.
Thank you. Wait, that's not right. Where does it want me to go, though? Ugh. The Hotel Krat? Nowhere else to go. Although there are some who dislike the alchemists, no one can deny that they breathed new life into the city. No pun intended. They created all forms of monstrosities with their breathing.
So you met Simon. I should have. He is Simon. That's fine. I will have the portrait. I sent. Go to Japan.
Sophia, still? You still want me to?
We're back. It's in many. Are you? I haven't.
I'm changing. His name is not Carlo, guys. That's me quoting my comment section from my lore channel.
Your if this is you might.
Let's see.
Choice you make. I've all now. Or maybe like if they don't collect. That's Simon. Krat, the king of now.
Who else wants to chat? Polandina and what's her nuts? You, Jenny?
Lady Antonia, Lady Antonia, I have heard about please. This, I shall...
I gotta go talk to that little scammer, right?
Will you do for once? I give it he'll understand.
Four-fingered glove. I almost lost my pinky today. I was closing the drawer after I brushed my teeth and I was like, oh my god, I got it stuck in the drawer and it hurt so bad. It was ouchy. Very ouchy.
How's the cure? Sadly, even if
Sadly.
you sure? I leave the
Make it.
Stalker, please.
I want to punch him. A cure for Antonia. Yeah, I know, I like that. I like that it shows that. The little butterflies, it's like, hey, I'm ready to chat.
I believed in you. The possibility. What would... Yes, thank you. I will.
Very nice.
No matter what, sir. Welcome.
And I think that's it. Very nice. I think I have to go here and go out. I don't remember. I don't even remember what's next after this. Probably the freaking barren swamp, which we love so much. Most likely the barren swamp. 99, 100. So I got that pathway and that path. Let's go here. Nope. Let's go here. Wait, what? This isn't right.
The Isle of Alchemists.
Is it? Yeah, that's right.
According to the guide, Vanini visited that place. That's something, I guess.
Vanini the eccentric. Oh gosh, here we go. Little scumbags.
Brother, but you got that moment. The acclaimed. Please. The gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. We knew you were.
That's right.
Ignore this. On that note, I won't ever. Now go.
I should destroy you where you stand, demon.
Honestly.
I'll kill you later.
Wow, the IDs ver mighty. No.
I'll get you later. Ciao, bello. Alright, lovely. Lovely. Look at all the trash. Resplendent ergo. Ah, yes. Long boots are a must. Fam says, about Wukong, did you know that the enemy that gives the fire face spell is the father of the child in the bamboo courtyard? I do. I know a lot about that particular situation and the family dynamic there. Oh, yeah. And I also know something about the little jar boy, too. But that's going to come in lore videos for you guys. I did. That's why he had the dough figurine.
Humans call it the city tried to stop it. Eventually,
No one's listening to you, Gemini.
oh, why am I thinking about it?
To think he was a stalker, you know? A little softy. He's a little empath. Puppy. I hear a puppy. Alright, so now we can move forward. We're not going to be able to take out those gunners as easy as we normally do, but it's fine. We'll just try not to get shot. Grab, let them reload. We still have the amulet on, so we shouldn't be affected by any of this stuff. This kind of trivializes the entire area. I think every Souls-like should learn from this and say, hey, like, essentially, you do need to play through the entire game and experience the poison swamps and all of the areas to the fullest, but they reward you with the final boss of the game, then allowing you to go through the areas in subsequent playthroughs much more easily and without having to worry about the little annoyances that are poison buildup and things like that. So I think that that's something that's been masterfully done that I don't recall any other Souls-like doing that I can think of anyways. You always have to deal with the stupid poison, or there's nothing that completely nullifies it, you know, that I can think of. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of anything. Oh, he belly bumped me. Ah, every time. That's a great place to put a trap, though, honestly. Especially right behind them, because you're going for the backstab. You just completely not paying any attention to your surroundings, and then boom. How do you jump in this game again? Okay. Yeah, it's made out of dough, or that's where you can consume it. Yep, exactly. I don't remember if that one falls out, but I don't feel like dying. Where's everybody? The dough figurine of Mui Gu Ying, and I forget the other one, Zhang Yangbao, I think. He gave us 1,000,000 items. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity. Very nice. Oh! Okay, that was scary. Okay. Fam said, you know the doll figurine is made from flour that's making it. Yep, I knew that. Butterfly says, is Liza P the only Souls-like that has a jump action? No. Almost all the others have like a running jump, like, and you pretty much have to use a combination of either the left stick or the dodge button. Almost all of them have that, like some sort of jump. The only one that has a true jump is Elden Ring and Sekiro. The others don't have any true jumps, but they have like a running kind of jump that's for the platforming sequences that they should never have included in their game. But yeah, all of them have a running type jump maneuver when you're sprinting. Sekiro and what's the other one I just mentioned? Elden Ring have a dedicated jump. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think I lost my chart or something. It's called the one in my country. Very rarely see it nowadays. One of the things starting to lose through time. What is that? The little dough figurines? Okay, we grabbed that item. We lowered this, so we should be good to go. That's the shortcut back to the shrine, and we can talk to this fool.
Those damn alchemists. The terms of the bargain. Oh, dear. In fairness, they say I have absconded with treasures from...
Absconded.
You're a worthy hunter. What's this? Anyway, I thought you had... You're a worthy hunter.
He's such a jerk. That's crazy. So you don't see those little figurines anymore? That's pretty cool. Are they like almost like cookies, or what do they taste like? Are they sweet? Because when I saw that it was a dough figurine, I was like, oh, that's probably pretty yummy. Got some bear traps around here. Ah, my foot. Oh, my favorite part. Shoot me. It's almost like a soft candy. I can rock with that. There's lots of different textured candies, like in Mexican culture. I'm Mexican, clearly, but... Well, not clearly, but I am Mexican. And there's lots of candies like that that are different textures and things like that I really enjoy. That some people are like, wow, that's disgusting because they don't, they don't like the texture or whatever. But I'm like, no, it's just get past the texture and it's so good. A lot of the candies we have here, and I would say in the States, they're just hard candies. Or, they're just plain sweet and sour type things, but they're like, typically harder candies. Of course, you have like your chocolate bars and things like that, but you have way different variety of the Mexican candies, and some of them are like, like they don't always use the same ingredients, right? It's gonna be like, it could be like a peanut based one or something, and it's so good. Like, I really enjoy it. Those are fun, and you can get them in different places. You just have to go to the right spots. Wait, what? How come I don't ever remember this? Hold on. If that's... Where did I come from then? Came from the... Oh, what? Have I missed this every time? I think I've been missing that, guys. I don't think I got this. How would I miss that though? I guess because I'm going straight and I'm watching for the shots. I think I missed that. Not in the guide, or maybe, I don't know. It's been so long. I probably missed that in the guide too. Who knows? I don't know. It's been so long. Can't correct it now. It's already uploaded. I do not remember. That's so interesting. You see things and sometimes it like... It just like, it's like, wait, that can't be real. I don't remember that at all. Also, that could just be a New Game Plus chest area as well. Who knows? I don't have the patience to go search. Grabby grab, and then we're gonna go this way. Don't shoot me, thank you. I don't know if I missed that. I just don't remember seeing that. And but it's been years since I made the guides. I have no clue, but I don't know. I don't know if I missed that or not. Ow. That hurt. Go Lightning says, I finally catch you live streaming. Nice. My new walkthrough Go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Nice catching you live as well, my friend. Which guide are you using now? Are you using the Lies of P or Wukong or Wuchang Fallen Feathers? I've got a few. What is your Souls like? Or, well, I wouldn't consider Black Myth a Souls like, but what is your game of choice? Live Puppet's Axe, one of the best looking weapons. Did I destroy this? I did now. No item left behind, that's fine. The green monster is cleverer than you think. It likes to collect puppet bodies, but what for? Go Light. Thank you so much for the compliments, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the guides. Those are my favorite types of videos to make, but they're also like the most difficult in my opinion. I swear, that is so weird. I don't know how I would have missed that, but it's possible. I I looked into the guide. The path is not there. It's new. Isn't that weird? Okay. That's crazy. Okay. I don't remember seeing that. That's why I had like some weird, like, I don't know what the opposite of deja vu is, but it was certainly like unsettling. I was like, that can't be there. I've never seen that before. That must be for New Game Plus, and that's why you get the technique amulet. But I was like, what? Thank you, butterflies. That's interesting. I don't remember that being there. That's why I was so shocked. Wukong is like a mix between Souls-like and ARPG. Yeah, I definitely believe very strongly in its ARPG kind of focus. Go Lightning says, Liza P mostly. I'm the one with the dumb questions. Oh, no way. Did you ever get on that Discord? I'll tell you right now that I am the worst at managing Discord because there's just... I'm a... I do all my own content, all my own editing, everything else. So, like, that's just one more thing that I have to manage that I'm just terrible at doing. So... you have to forgive me in advance. I'm terrible at answering Discord, and it's not very active, so the more active it gets, then I'll be more than happy to start prioritizing that a little bit heavier. But man, it's just it is another thing to manage, and it gets kind of tough. But yeah, I like the idea of Discord, and there was supposed to be a kind of a Discord equivalent on YouTube that it doesn't really... not too many people are using. I thought it was gonna be game changer, but it's not really. Like, you can start conversations and stuff on my channel just by going to the community post, but no one really uses it. I don't think that too many people know about it. But so I still have my Discord open. Still very terrible at managing it. Maybe what I'll do one of these days is like one of you guys can manage it if you'd like. I mean, I know a lot of people that actually like doing that stuff. I don't. This is one more thing to keep track of. But I will do better to at least look at it every few days.
I see now how scary losing someone can be. I may not be able to...
Nice, and Black Myth as well. Very good. Butterfly says, I played already New Game Plus 3, and it was not there. It must have come with the DLC. Okay, I'm telling you, it was so weird to see that. Go Lightning says, I did join Discord. It doesn't seem active. Yeah, no one really uses it because typically they want to chat with me. They do it during chat here or on Ko-fi, other places like that. I see a lot more conversations there. On the Discord, not so much. I started the Discord back when I was, streaming primarily on Twitch. And it was like a bunch of like small streamers supporting each other, but essentially it just became a way for everybody to promote themselves, and I was like, I don't really like that because it's like, I don't promote myself on other people's channels, and I don't really like when they do. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It's like a distasteful kind of thing. It's like, yeah, just focus on whoever's channel you're on, But so it just became like a lot of self-promotion stuff, and I was like, I don't really like it. So I didn't really pay much attention to it, and it just kind of died out soon after. The recovery. But that's what it started out as, kind of like, hey, we're trying to support other streamers, but then it ended up just being, everyone's kind of looking out for themselves under the guise of supporting other streamers. I'm like, I don't like that. But yeah, it's not too active right now. That can change though if we really want to pick that up. Trying to get... Oh, no, I might die. Okay. Good shot, sir. He took care of it for me. Okay, we're gonna miss like all the butterflies here, I'm sure, right? Like last time. No, hold on, I was gonna read chat, but then a butterfly came out. Can I be safe for a second if I can read? Is it so bad to read? Oh, he knocked down the tree. Can you knock this tree down? Yeah, we're safe here. Oh, we're not. Okay. We are not safe here. I can't read chat, guys. You're not letting me. Is there like a knock down all trees challenge? Alright, we're doing things. There's another one up there. Run, boy! Are you so tanky? Well, I would love to stop getting shot at, but you know, probably not gonna happen. I'll read chat in just a moment, guys. Sorry for the delay here. Should be another red one around here somewhere. Hey, leave me alone. Let's see. Oh, gosh. I messed something up there. Whenever you have a minute, I posted a weird thing that happened in my Liza P playthrough. After the Archbishop, instead of that confession letter, it was a weird alien thing. What? After the Archbishop, instead of the weird letter, it was a weird alien thing. Are you talking about from Cecile? Fam says I always chuckle when I do that cheer email, especially the clap at the end. You son of a mother. That's what you are. Die. I need the fiend felling pendant. Okay, we've got some other brothers. Yeah, you may not have given her the Archbishop's little badge. So she goes full carcass mode, if I'm not mistaken. I made a Halloween special. Mia Wiz made a Halloween special, very nice. Item 1. Item 2, we drop down. The shark pipe's actually what we're supposed to get. The other guy just gave us a freebie. We'll come around here and get the other items. Go Lightning says, I went down to give it to her, but she was missing at first. Then the alien from her showed up. I wish I was recording. I think you probably defeated the Archbishop before giving her the thingy. You know what I'm saying? So before you gave her the whatever, the badge or whatever she calls it, you must have defeated the Archbishop beforehand. Henceforth, ergo concordantly, you trigger that alien encounter, or she just becomes a carcass. Always be recording, brother. ABC. Content Creator 101. Alright, let's do some things. Let's go kill the owl. That'll be fun. Go punch him in his jimmies. He says, probably, yeah. I've never done that before, so that's pretty awesome. I've never actually failed, but I figured it was because you failed to give her the item. There's usually like those kinds of triggers like that. Oh no, I've used all of my heals. Who thinks we're gonna die? Me too. Do it!
And if you're not alive, then you must be dead. That's just logic.
That's true. If you're not alive, you must be dead. Like, I've never heard more sound logic. Damn you. Damn you. It's your little throwing knives. Otherwise, I'd destroy you. Next. I tried doing the creator thing, a lot more work and time than people think. Oh, it's the hardest thing I've ever done. That's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Because I am a full-time creator, and good golly, it's rough. I'm trying to transition from being a content creator to like to more of a streamer. Like obviously I stream and I create content, but the content creation is where I'm able to make a living. The streaming, I want to grow a community large enough to where I'm able, oh my gosh, well, I'm able to do that, you know. So with you guys here, I mean, it helps more than you know, and I think slowly but surely we're growing this community, and it's gonna make my second dream come true. First dream already accomplished. We got the content creator status. There you go. Now I want to transition to streaming full time and then creating content on the side. That would be, oh, that's beautiful. That was exactly what I wanted to do, actually. I thought that was gonna blow up though, but lovely. I love when things work out like that. How serendipitous. And Go Lightnings, if you like the lore videos and stuff, you should check out my lore channel. This is my smaller channel, but I have my main channel is where I do lore and stuff, so you should check that out. That's why I do lore on games just like this. I think I can safely go down without missing anything, but I don't remember. Oh, I kind of shouldn't have done that. Let's do it here. How did it not kill the one on the left? No, I have mentioned tarantulas, but no, I'm not by any tarantulas. The tarantulas are in like Mercedes, kind of like near like, I'd say more South Texas. Let's think here. Did I not admit? Oh, that door's, that's right. So you can safely come down without skipping anything. Let's go for some heals. I feel like I can die here. It's a rickety little bridge. Very nice. Yep, there were tarantulas walking down the street. There's literally signs out there too, but it was in Mercedes, Texas. And man, that was cool. I was like, what the heck? It's terrifying. I don't mind spiders, but damn, when you see them up close, they are massive. I think you mentioned that during Bloodborne when talking about the rat phobia. Ugh. See, I don't mind spiders, but I mean, a big spider is still a big spider. Now, you can't discredit that. Big spiders are big. I'll go back to that before I defeat the boss. I don't trigger any or skip anything. Good old Bloodborne, man. That's my fault for being sloppy. Yeah, that was no fun. Big old spider just crossing the street. It's like, oh, hey. Dude, oh, how could I forget? Believe it or not, I didn't die the first try to that. Like, I actually just landed right in the center. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die here, though. I was like, I didn't die to... I realized I had a fully charged shot. I was just gonna do a little jab, but... Yeah, I remember I was like, oh my gosh. Landed right in the center. Yeah, Liza P was pretty trolly. I really want to go down for that. Okay, he just did what I did. All the way down, because... Little footsteps, man. Creepy. Okay, fully charged shot. That way I don't mess up. I thought there was an item down here. There's gonna be brothers here, though. Come on. Let's stay straight. Here? Don't faze me, bro. Good. Use the big guy for cover. Lovely. Whew. Now we got the area where I'm gonna get steamrolled by those giant boulders, Indiana Jones style, because I want to go for the butterflies for no reason. Thought there was a dude over here. There he is. Actually, I probably don't want to have it fully charged. I'll take the risk. That's what we live for. Okay. Yeah, I should actually not. Okay, we're gonna go for the baby shot. Sorry. I thought I was brave. And then I thought again. Something. Yikes. Cowboy P just subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Go Lightning says, I am on Bloodborne now, but this is making me want to jump back. Oh, yeah. Never go wrong with some Liza P. Fam says I'm currently playing through on Wukong and my language mod for text. Oh, nice. That always helps. And that grab animation. Quite slow, I say. Watch for this boulder here. Watch for another boulder. There you go. I thought it was down here. Well, I'm gonna get hit. Oh my gosh! No, I'm not. That was scary. And we got the werebear. Arch Disruption Cartridge +2. Oh, you're alive. Would you look at that? There's life in her yet. This is the shortcut. We gotta watch for the little jump scare here. Trying to fall off. Go Lightning says, my coworker mentioned Elden Ring on PC has a full co-op mod. Might have to give that a try. The full game as a duo would be really fun. Oh yeah. I enjoyed Elden Ring, but I'm kind of tired of it. Like I didn't even get to play the DLC, nor do I really want to play the DLC. I played the base game pretty extensively, but kind of moved on from it. I've always had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth with that one, but I do enjoy Elden Ring. It's a very well-made game. It's certainly not my favorite. I think it's just because I'm just salty because it made everything mainstream. I'm just salty about that. But that, I mean, and it's good that it did, honestly, but because now, I mean, FromSoft's gonna be set for a while. Should be no shortage of Souls-likes. But they just keep going this multiplayer direction, which is a little odd. Night Rain. Dusk Blood, it's just very interesting. But I'm sure it'll be great. But yeah, I haven't played Elden Ring ever since, I think I hadn't played it in years, and then I saw that I was like one trophy away from platinuming it, so I just went and platinumed it on stream. But I don't really hunt trophies either, but it was just one of those things where I was like, oh, that'll be something fun to do. Let's see. Let's go up here real quick. I got burnt out on Elden Ring, says Go Lightning. It's been a minute. I tried so many different builds, haven't touched the DLC either. Yeah, same. I just got burnt out on it. And I just got tired of hearing about it all the time, I think as well, was really my thing. Because it's good, but it's certainly not the very best. And you know, I don't know, I just was like, oh gosh, like people just can't get off this Elden Ring bandwagon here. But it's because it made it mainstream, so many more people were playing it, and so it got a lot of attention from, like, you know, streamers and whatever else. So it just kind of got old for me, just hearing about it every 5 seconds. This is the correct way to go. Then I need to go back this way. But yeah, that's mostly why I got burnt out on it. And then at the time, it was so frustrating. I had actually been fortunate enough to like pre-purchase or whatever a collector's edition of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and then there were so many things happening during that time. Like I was like in a terrible spot financially. I was like, yeah, I cannot afford to I can't like justify spending $200 whatever on this. And so I had to cancel my order. And I was like, at that point I was pissed. I was like, I am not going to play the game right now. I'm so frustrated. And I just never really revisited it. But yeah, that was a rough time anyways. I think all those factors together kind of created that mental block against it, but maybe unjustly so. But hey, I'll be the first to admit, it's like, yeah, I'm just burnt out. I'm tired of hearing Elden Ring. But yeah, that was a rough time. Knock knock, who's there? This is where the whole mountains shakes. Yeah.
Whoa, an earthquake.
Kinda.
It came from the direction of Krat Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
Let's talk to this chum over here.
Hey, I know you wouldn't have to plan my like life is all I can do is
Keep plugging away, little guy.
and after that I know the life is all I can do. I think you know what?
Why, thank you. The old cryptic vessel. I think that's it for exhausting those dialogues. Very good. And now it's time for the boss I've been waiting for. Lightning says soon you'll reach a level that you'll get that stuff for free. You walk through your I do get a lot of that stuff for free. The Souls, like FromSoft in particular, has always been non-responsive in many things, but lots of other games do I have, like, a matter of fact, I have 2 boxes from Tainted Grail that they gave me even more. So they gave me the collector's edition for free, and then they also gave me some other commemorative thing for just showcasing the game. And even though I didn't do like a walkthrough or anything, I just streamed it. And then they're like, you know what? Thanks so much for the support. We did so well. Are you interested in anything? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they said, well, we started off as a board game, so they sent us like several board games from Tainted Grail that started before it became a game. So I was like, this is so cool. But yeah, I get a lot of either keys or collector's edition things for free, but from FromSoft, not necessarily from them, because they target like, the big name people and streamers that you see. And nowadays, more often than not, dev companies and technically the publishers, they're going to be reaching out to streamers because that's like lower hanging fruit and it maximizes exposure, whereas content, could or could not get a lot of the same audience that a stream would. Even if they're not necessarily going to translate to sales, at least 1,000 people watching that versus like potentially you get like 100,000 people watching this video, but the turnover is probably a little better from a stream, even though you have less viewers, and it's just more at the same time engaging with that game. So from like a marketing standpoint, you're starting to see dev companies, I say devs, it's really the publishers, target streamers for that exposure more so than anything else. So I don't think I need to go to Pulcinella. But yeah, so it's just one of those things where I don't have a big streaming following. So because of that, you're going to see more of the deals that I get and sponsorships and just free goodies and stuff. That's going to be from like companies that aren't targeting that. They're targeting content creators, because that's primarily what I do. I stream on the side, and it's a big part of my schedule because I'm trying to grow it. But you'll see that for the big name companies, they're going to target streamers. And if you don't have a big streaming following, they're not going to give you the opportunity for early access and things like that. That's just the nature of the business, though. It's changing because it's a little bit easier for them to get exposure from that in that regard. Do I lie here?
Really? Gloves? I will not. Thanks.
Lying is the way to go. One thing I've learned from this game. Lie. Every chance you get. Fam says, good night, guys. Take care, fam. Have a great night. Have a great night. We're gonna get out of here. Target. We're about to take on the boss, which is great. Oh, my stream schedule is very frequent. So I always stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 a.m. Central to 2 p.m. So that is my stream schedule. That's posted on my channel, just on this very channel that you see here, in the description and on the banner and stuff. So it's there. That's my schedule that I adhere to. I often give bonus days and stuff like that. Like sometimes we'll do like bonus days, or if it's a game I'm really trying to catch up on and beat, I'll do 5 times a week. During the summer months, I do 5 times a week. So, oh yeah, the schedule's definitely there. I've been streaming very consistently for the better part of this year. Streaming seems to be the more popular. Yeah, it's just more efficient from a marketing perspective because it's cheaper. They don't have to pay a content creator. They pay content creators make more on sponsorships than streamers do. And so you can pay a lot more streamers to get a decent amount of exposure for less than you would a content creator. So typically that's the major reason why they do it. All right, let's do this. It took away my charge. Oh, I didn't have the... Oh, no, hold on. I don't have the right thing on. That's okay. That's okay. I don't have the Dodge Fury on. That's why. I can't believe you. Stop it. Yeah, I knew you were gonna Fury. I knew it. Very nice. Old man, I see it now, old man eyes. Just so you know, nobody looks like I want to say, so without, I'm not trying to say this to be, but like the average viewer or whatever will not read the description of the channel, the description of the video and things like that. So as a creator, you have to be incredibly redundant and have the same information everywhere possible so that you can increase the chances of the viewers seeing things like schedules and the theme of your videos and channel and things like that. So that for first time viewers, you're going to have a better chance of them being like, oh, this guy has stuff that I actually like. So it's not a bad thing. I mean, most people do not read the description of the channel. They don't even read the banner, even though it's a big thing. It's just, so a lot of the stuff that has to do with redundancy and like making it stand out and stuff. So it's no big deal. Everybody does that. That's why I say it. I used to be so shy about saying like, hey, like make sure you like, but I have 3 channels. And this is my smaller channel, and I always want, like, I always bring attention to all that, because, like, if you don't tell people, they won't know, you know? So I used to be so, like, shy to be like, oh, guys, check out my other channel. But no, I'm like, I plug the mess out of all that. Y'all check out all my channels. That is how I make a living, after all, provide for my beautiful family, so. I would be doing them a disservice if I was shy. But I've learned that now. But yeah, and all the channels, of course, are linked in the homepage and the description of every single video, so you can see all my other channels there. Lovely. Old man eyes.
I knew you'd do it. Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hands.
Do, 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 do. How much ergo did we pick up? A lot, it seems. Okay, great. Good for us. See you later, jerk. You scammer. I missed. I was going for some cone damage. That didn't work. Trying to attack both of them at the same time. In theory, it was wonderful. All the items here. Get jump scared. Good old jump scares. Who's ready for Lost Soul Aside this Friday? And then soon after, on the 5th, I believe, 5th or 4th, we've got Chronos, New Dawn. Actually, on the 4th, we have Hell Is Us, and then Chronos, New Dawn. Now, you guys have said if I don't get a key for Chronos, New Dawn, which I may get, but if I don't get a key for Chronos, New Dawn, and then you guys want to see Hell Is Us. The majority of you guys who answered the poll said you'd rather see Hell Is Us. So if I don't get a key for Chronos the New Dawn, I will play Hell Is Us first. If I do get a key for Chronos the New Dawn, then obviously I'm going to prioritize that one first. I'm assuming that makes sense. But that'll be the plan anyways. The Bloody Letter. Shay, this is cool. I have no idea what I did or said that was cool, but I am down for that compliment. Oh, the schedule? Yes. The latency, man. I'm like, what did I just say? I was like, did I say anything that was relevant? Yeah, just kind of update on the schedule. That was based on the poll results. You guys, majority of you guys want to see Hell Is Us. So if I don't get a key for Chronos, we're going to be featuring Hell Is Us immediately after Lost Soul Aside. So I need to beat Lost Soul Aside pretty quickly because that obviously Hell Is Us will be coming out very soon, but we'll do what we can. I mean, like I say, I don't care much about being first. I just want to be the best that I can be. So if sometimes it's going to mean the content's not going to be out immediately, day one kind of thing, but I'll try. Not only that, but we do have updates for Path of Exile 2 coming out as well. And obviously, I like playing that game. I like playing Path of Exile 2, and I've been supporting that since like early access. It's still in early access, but like day one. So I would still like to feature that in some capacity. But they have all kinds of new content coming out for that game. So I'll be featuring that at some point as well. Okay, we got Old Lady and Rich Dude. Lightning says Kronos wasn't even on my radar. I'll have to watch some clips. If you like Dead Space or that kind of horror where there's like lots of action and like you know, dark areas, monsters, all that stuff, then that would be something that you might enjoy. I'm excited about it, but after watching some gameplay, I'm like, okay, I think it's going to be kind of similar to what I've seen before. So I'm a harsh critic when it comes to horror games because I'm just seeing so much horror. It's not really, I'm pretty desensitized to it, as Matthias would say. And I do want to try and definitely give it a chance, but it's more so like I want it to do something new. Like, what is it doing that's new to the genre? Is it adding anything new, anything like that? And if not, it's fine, but that's just something that would help me appreciate it that much more. I'll do that later. But yeah, so we'll see. We shall see. I'm trying to think what else. That's kind of the major launches for September. So we have August 29th, we have Lost Civil Side. We have Hell Is Us September 4th. We have Chronos New Dawn on the 5th. Technically you have Baby Steps like on the 8th. And then that would, I was thinking about Borderlands 2, but that's kind of like pricey, and I'm trying to figure out how I can fit all that because that's a lot of games on and that I wasn't anticipating purchasing. I was hoping to get some keys for some of these, so I'm like, we'll see. And then in October, September, yeah, I was doing my month. On October, we then get Ninja Gaiden 4, which that's incredible. We also, oh my gosh, guys, we get By Sweet Carol, and I'm so excited about that game as well. Let me catch up on chat. You guys have said a lot of things I didn't see. I'm sorry. Man, I really hope you get that key. Evidently, I'm the not so silent minority that actually wants you to play Chronos. I will play Chronos, but I'm either going to play it immediately or I have to push it back. So I really hope they give me a key too. They were like really like kind of leaning towards that direction, but you never know with these guys. So we shall see. Go Lightning says Battlefield 2 out of 4 was my jam. I don't know, 24. I don't know what that is. I'm going to see Battlefield 6. I'm going to give it a try in October. Yeah, I've heard those games are pretty good. I just don't like shooters that much. I play them and I like playing competitively, but I get bored pretty easy. Shayla says the insurance lady here was telling us that everything in my son's room that was soft in nature, including his officer, has to be replaced. Oh no! And it's soft because it's absorbent, I'm assuming. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm sorry about that. Shayla says all his electronics have to be replaced, and they just did tests to see if it's anywhere else in the house. If so, it will be the same for those rooms. Oh my gosh. Are you talking about maybe mold? Dang it. I hope there's not mold, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, I would imagine that's what it is, right? It's like the spores or something in the soft furniture. That's so dumb. And that's just more expenses, more expenses. I'm sorry to hear that, Shayla. What is this guy doing? You're not aggroing yet. Why? I'm sorry to hear that, Shayla. That's so dumb. I hate when things like that happen to good people. Go Lightning says, did you stream a Silent Hill 2 walkthrough already? I'm guessing that would be a great watch. Oh, I am a big sissy when it comes to these. Okay, as much as I say I'm desensitized and I pretty much know when things are going to happen, I get so immersed in the game. Like, you just ask Matthias how my Dead Space walkthrough or playthrough went. It was a mess. I was so scared of everything that even nothing was happening. I'm like, I'm going to get jump scared. I know it. So yeah, those are stressful for me. So I don't do a lot of like scary game playthroughs, but I will be playing a bunch this September going into October because it's a scary month. I need to connect with that guy. But yeah, I didn't do a walkthrough. I do walkthroughs mostly for Souls-likes and Metroidvanias, not much else. I play those other games. Like for example, Resident Evil Village, I did all kinds of speedruns on that one. That was one of the first games I had speedrun in a very long time. And I was beating it within like, I don't know, definitely under 2 hours, but it was close to like an hour and some odd minutes depending on what I was doing. I did like the world's first pipe bomb only run. That was pretty fun. That was a really fun series. Oh no, the asbestos, that's even worse. I am so sorry about that, Shayla. That is ridiculous. I hope the insurance can cover some of that because that's a damn shame, man. I hate that for you. I think I need to drop down. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me upset. Because none of that stuff comes cheap. Furniture is super expensive. Electronics are way overpriced now. But yeah, I play Souls-likes or action RPGs, let's just say. That encompasses everything. So I play action RPGs, Metroidvanias, roguelites, and horror games. But I only do walkthroughs on Metroidvanias, and what are you doing? Metroidvanias and Souls-likes, really, because, I don't know, the rest are kind of straightforward for the most part. Very rarely do you need a walkthrough on like a horror game, unless it's like really puzzly. But, they're a little more linear, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's definitely a need for them. I just don't really do them. And I prefer the challenge aspect of a game. So sometimes horror games aren't really challenging. They're just kind of like fun the first time, and then all the novelty and all the scares go away, unfortunately. Because it's hard to get jump scared twice by the same thing unless it's been a lot of time that's passed. No, you didn't. You evil little creature. Don't you dare put your head in the ground. You're doing it. Okay. I told him not to do it. I'm sorry about that, Shayla. Oh, that's so frustrating. Lightning says, creator idea. I'll play Silent Hill 2 live and you comment and assist. I'm a softie too with those games. Telling you. I know when the jump scares are happening most of the time, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm still scared because I get really immersed in that environment. I'm like, I like to play in the dark and stuff too, so it's like, oh yeah. Max immersion. Matthias says, oh, I remember your Dead Space remake attempt. Yes, as if you did it yesterday. The headphones definitely added to the atmospheric dread and jump scares. They did so well. They did so well on that, too. The remake was fantastic. I didn't even play it all the way through. It was very well done. I was quite pleased with it. The quality was just there. And I hope that Chronos lives up to that same quality, and I do want it to be a little more gory. I want the dismemberment. Because it just kind of seems out of place when you don't see the parts falling. You know, like you have the physics where if you shoot the limbs or whatever, they do get knocked down, but it's like the limbs are still intact, and this is very strange. And I think they did that for the demo just to kind of bring down the violence a bit, but it was just very odd to see. So I hope they you know, they uncensored that piece, and that gameplay wise it's the pacing. I want the pacing to be good. The puzzles can be challenging in Silent Hill. Oh, in Silent Hill in particular. Like, I had a notepad out half the time. Resident Evil as well, the early Resident Evils on PlayStation. 1, 2, and 3 had some of the more difficult puzzles for sure. Code Veronica, not so much. But 1, 2, and 3 had some... I mean, I remember I was doing, like, science. I was doing a whole freaking chemistry thing in one of them. Shayla says the insurance is going to give us an estimate after they find out if it's in any other room. If not, she said it will probably be a $12K to $15K for repairs. Oh my gosh. They have to. I mean, that's the whole point. That's what I think about insurance. Like, when I was getting... I remember I had to go to the dentist for a few things. Like, the insurance will find any opportunity to not pay out. Like, it's like, but I pay you guys every month. And when I actually need it, they're trying to find ways to not pay out. And it's super... It's just a broken system, I'd say. But I do hope that you get your payout, because that makes no sense. I really hope it works out in your favor, Shayla. Yeah, like the horror games aren't necessarily challenging. They're fun, and I like being scared. It's a really fun feeling. But it only happens the one time, because... And in a game that it's not balanced very well, you lose that feeling very quickly. So because they overpower you, and so now the threats, it's now about, oh, what mechanic do I need to use to kill this enemy, versus like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And proper pacing can address that. But if you just get too overpowered too quickly, you lose that feeling rather fast, and I get bored because it's like, okay, I know I can kill everything. no matter what. Versus like in Silent Hill games and all, you're like, I don't know if I can make it. Being chased by Mr. X and the Nemesis, I don't know if I can make it. I gotta get my butt out of here quick. That's an amazing feeling. You went across the whole screen for me. This dude just doesn't want to die. Yeah, but horror games aren't particularly hard. They're just, I love the experience that they provide. If the pacing is done well. If it's not, then it gets boring really fast for me. Like I said, I'm a much harsher critic for those types of games. Unfairly so, but at least I'm honest about it. Charred Hunter Garb set, or traditional Hunter Garb. Man, I like the traditional Hunter Garb set with the charred gloves, because the charred gloves have a really unique left hand glove that looks really amazing in the cutscenes, in my opinion.
Yes, behind the train car where you woke up. Wait, what is this? Who would put a workshop like this here, of all places?
Your crazy father would. The charred looks great, but I think that if I'm not mistaken, some of the defenses aren't the best. So I go for the traditional garb plus the charred gloves, and I think that's honestly my fit for everything. It just looks so good. I never change it throughout, unless I'm doing like a challenge run and you guys want to see something different, but that's my go-to, like when I'm playing off stream. That's what you'll see me in. I think we're okay, right? So it'll be fine. Why isn't he here? Did I mess something up? I might have messed something up. I figured out the trigger points for the different quests. I'll talk to you later. Hey, that dude should be there. The crazy guy should be there. Go Lightning says, about to head out. Have a good one. I'll swing by next stream. Probably start your Wukong Fallen Feather walkthrough tonight. Nice. Yeah, I'm in chapter 2 near the end of it, approaching chapter 3, so it should give you a few episodes to kind of jump into before you catch up to me. I gotta make a lot of videos this next week so I can finish up. Have a great night, though. Thank you so much for stopping by.
His laugh. Can you find him for me? I think he was trying to.
I think. Matthias says, oh my goodness, I remember the first time in Resident Evil 2 when the Nemesis busted through the wall and furthermore chased you the rest of the game like Jason Voorhees. You never knew where he was going. And he was like impossible unless you use like your strongest items. He was impossible to defeat. Like you'd have to use like grenade launchers and whatever else, and he was just an absolute menace. It was such an incredible feeling to be like chased down by him, of course. So good. That was really fun. The Nemesis, man, that was great. And then Resident Evil Survivor, which was like their first person kind of attempt, which I thought was great. The story was really good. You had Mr. X, I think. It was great. Really captured that panic, which I just love. Because you make mistakes, you know, like you have the best plan in your head, but as soon as you get slapped in the face by a zombie. Your plan goes out the window. I don't know if I did that right. Don't know if I did that right. These guys suck. And you're still alive. Jeez Louise. It's my alarm. We'll defeat the little robber weasel here. Yeah, Nemesis was awesome. I haven't played the remakes though. So I played the remakes on GameCube, but I did not play. They didn't have like all the, you know, different chapters. I say chapter, all the different titles at the time. So you didn't have like Resident Evil 2 remake. You had like 0 and you had 1 and whatever else. Forgot about you. So I wasn't ever able to play like 2 again in its like remastered form. So I wonder how well those lived up to. The GameCube remakes were fantastic. I loved those. The GameCube remakes were so much fun. Well, you should have asked for food then, you jerkwagon. Alfonso Ilazilatori just subscribed. Thank you so much. Hope I did your name justice. Welcome to the channel. Ace says, can someone tell me how to get Rise of P ending in a speed runway? Lie, lie, lie. Every chance you get, just lie. It's like in real life. There's the quickest way. Just keep lying. Get max humanity. And if you don't have enough humanity by lying, then go listen to records for a little bit. And you get that humanity pumping. That would be the fastest way. We got a big golden butterfly, I think, on the way back. Free Sophia, lovely. Yeah, Shayla knows. I don't believe there's anything on the other side of this. Yeah, because we're all blocked in now. There's Lady Dimitrescu. Lady Dimitrescu. I'm just kidding. Looks just like her, though. Shayla says, if you try to keep her alive, she dies anyway, and you cannot get the good ending. So always free Sophia. Very nice. Excellent point you make there. I completely forgot. It's been a while, so I forget. Oh gosh, let's go chat with the beauty real quick. Do 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 do. Alrighty. There she is.
Good to see you. Soldiers is this. When we came to sometimes I need anyway.
Just lie. That's always go. You never go wrong with that method. Let's just make sure there isn't anywhere else to go aside from little man's place. Yeah, we don't want to go here. Central Station lobby. And then we shall press for. I just completely blinded myself here. Oh, nope, still sucks. Can't see. Still blind. My greasy little finger. Oh yeah. 2020, here I come. Alright guys, and that is going to bring part 5 to an end. I have no clue how we're going to beat the game in the next episode, but we're going to certainly try to do so that we can jump into Lost Soul Aside and have completed this other challenge run that was in our backlog. So I want to say thank you all so much for stopping by today. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate having you guys here. You could be anywhere else on the internet, but instead you choose to hang out with me, and that does mean a lot. It really does. I appreciate every single one of you guys here. And just want to say sorry for some of the things going on. I know some of you guys are even having headaches, not feeling well, having to deal with insurance issues, and I just want to say that no matter what, just stay positive and things will work out the way they need to, and you'll come out on top of things. Always know that there'll be adversity in life, but you guys can always overcome it. It's just a matter of perception and the way you deal with it, and I know you guys can do it. You guys are awesome. Anyways, thank you all so much for having a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Sorry, but I want to say thank you all so much for being the best of my channel. Is what I meant to say. Sorry. And I read Shayla's comment while I was saying my little outro, but I do hope you guys have a great evening as well. I will have a good evening because I'm going to take it kind of easy today. Just work on the 100% guide and just focus on Friday coming out for that new game. But I do want to say thank you all so much again, honestly, for being the best part of my channel. I say it all the time, but I do mean it, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. So you guys are the best. Matthias' awesome stream as always. Have a great day, everyone. Of course, you too, my friends. And other than that, I'll see you guys Wednesday. I'll determine if I'm going to do maybe one more stream because we have to get this run done. We have to. So hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. You guys are awesome, though. Have a good day. Know that I'll be streaming Wednesday no matter what. We may add an additional bonus stream on Thursday, though. We got to finish this before we jump into Lost Soul Aside. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Have a good day, and until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out. I'll take care. Shayla, you messed up my outro.